Sarvamangala Mangali Shive Sarvat Sadike Sharanre Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namastite Srishti Sthiti Vinasana Shakti Bhute Sanatani Durga Srishti Sthiti Vinasana Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gunamaye Gunasraye Narayani Namostate Om. Well, good morning, devotees, and wow, today being starting of Durga Puja and Mother Durga worship. Well, welcome to this mandir, and here is this beautiful sun. Let us pay adorations to Surya Narayan because he's facilitating everything. Om Bhurabhava Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhava Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhava Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamritam Gamaya Abhiravimahidhi. Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti Pooja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Well, we bring the Mother Durga in our presence, pay adorations to Surya Narayan, and most of all we bring the Guru, God manifesting himself in the form of human being. And for us, BHARAT SEVASHRAM Sheng, Swami Parameshananda ji Maharaj. Well, since it's Durga Puja, we should speak something about Mother. Today's being the first day. For BHARAT SEVASHRAM Sheng, our Swamijis, they're all gathered, many of them, 100 at least, in Benares, because that's the premier place that we would have celebrated Durga Puja. And because of the COVID, disciples are very few might be admitted, so that we take the precautions. But the worship of the Durga by the Swamijis, that will send the vibrations not only in India but all parts of the world, and we should be in a position to receive it. Swami Parameshananda ji is very keen on worship of Mother Durga, and it all started that when he was a little child, baby, he took birth as Lord Shiva. He announced his coming and his manifestation of consciousness. He would have not been feeling well because there was a babysitter there assisting his mother, Sharda Devi. He was called Buddhodhan, and affectionately Buddho. Anyway, so the mother thought every year that they would have go over the canal and go into the forest, deep forest, and the waterlog, thick undergrowth with big trees. Hardly will anyone will go there because it's so scary, but every Durga Puja time. So he took the child and she offered the child to Mother Durga, Ban Durga. That tree is still there, like we're standing in front of these trees. These are all Ban Durgas. These are all manifestations of Durga. This forest and the water and the air and the space and the sun. These are all manifestations of consciousness, like Mother manifested herself. So the child felt good, and right away Sharda Devi Ma said, this child is not mine anymore. It's the child of Mother Durga. And this is the first, and she kind of detached and let go of Binod, because he was in great hands, Mother Durga. And during one time, the worship of Mother Durga, Binod, a young boy, he would have gone and observed the Durga Puja, but afterwards he would have challenged the Durga Murti of Mother Durga and tell the mother, if you don't come out of there, he was threatening. And lo and behold, out of the mother, light came and went into Swami Binod Brahmachari, and he fell down. And that from then on, he had the power of Mother Durga in him. And then one time he wasn't feeling well, Swami Parameshananda, and now he became a Swami, Acharya, Yogacharya, and he was there lying, his body was a little bad, and taking some rest, and one devotee came and said, Guruji, I brought this flower from the feet of Mother Durga, and take it. And he jumped up and he grabbed it, and then he decided, he says, from now on, we'll worship Mother Durga in grand style. So for us at BHARAT SEVASHRAM, and in the time of Durga Puja, we would have gone and bring the mother from a temple. She would have been built in that temple, and her 2 sons and 2 daughters would be at the side of her. And Kartikeyan Ganeshji and Saraswati Ma Lakshmi. And why this 2 sons and 2 daughters? Because Swami Parameshananda would have used this to unite all Hindus, because with the Saraswati Ma is representative of the Brahmanas, and Lakshmi Ma, the business class, the Brahman, Kshatriya, Shudra. And then for the Kartikeya, he was for the Kshatriya, because he was the defense for the country, internal and external. And then Ganeshji, of course, for the Sudra. Again, I'm sorry, that Vaishya is for the business class, which is Lakshmi Ma. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we would have worshipped that. They will come to the ashram in Benares, and a special space is built there, and he will be put there, she will be put there, and then she will be worshipped. So this here is so important. But this morning, I want to talk about the origin of Mother Durga. Because there was a time that the demigods, they were fighting in the heaven. Of course, Indra is the head of them all. And because of this fighting and separation, the immense power that the Mahisasura had and the Asuras, they were able to overcome the gods and goddesses, the Devas and Devis in the heavens. And so they took rule. And after 100 years, they were tired, and they went to Lord Brahma and say, okay, Lord Brahma, what can we do here? We can't take this suffering anymore. And then Lord Brahma says, go and pray to the mother. And lo and behold, they did pray. And then out of the body of the Creator, Sustainer, and Destroyer, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, out of the water came the mother in blazing form, like the sun here. And she came with a big roar, and Mahisasura heard it wail, and he knew that was his end. So from then on, it was just a matter of time that she would have vanquished Mahisasura. And when she was done, then we would have returned her into the Ganges and do the immersion ceremony. And the mother would have served her purpose. But she's constantly with us and taking care. So imagine that we are doing this puja this morning, Mansika Puja. Mansika Puja, meaning that the mind, the power of the mind is visualizing everything. And with the power of the mind, when it's a concentrated mind, when it's a divine mind, you can be anywhere. You could be in the plane, like I would travel a lot with the plane, be in the hotels. I can't do the arati of Guruji, but what we'll do, I'll think about him and visualize him, visualize the whole arati process, and then I will do it anywhere. So spiritual life is not a part-time profession. Like we be doing Durga Puja, and when we're done, we forget about Durga Puja Durga Ma for the rest of the year. No, spiritual life is not a part-time profession, but a full-time preoccupation. That when we keep our mind constantly, day and night, under all circumstances, on the images of, say, for us, Bharat Sevashram Sheng. When I think of Swami Parameshananda ji, all weaknesses will go away. All evil temptations will go away, because all of us are being tempted all the time. But the thing is, how do we handle these temptations? Some of us, we succumb to alcoholism and all kinds of crazy things that will keep us in a place of sorrow. So Mother, it's really that she's the one that is going to relieve us of all of these things. Well, this morning I want to, reminisce a little. We're starting Durga Puja, and we want to show adorations to the Mother. That with these adorations, then we will be bringing her in our presence. Because remember, we're doing Bandurga. She came out as bright light, and here's the bright light. And the pond there, this is like the Ganges, where she'll be coming, she came out of. So devotees, let us keep that our mind in focus. And while I chant some of these mantras, and this is so beautiful that we can do this Mansika Puja for Mother Durga in the forest. Give me 1 minute as I get everything going. Om Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Imagine we have the Mother there, and we have all the items, and you sit down and we'll do puja. So we have authored words of adorations to her, invocations. Now we want to put her to sit down, and we'll chant this mantra as we put her to sit down. Om idam asanam samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Now we want to wash her feet. Om Parayo Padam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Now we want to offer respectful libations. Om Hasturdayam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. We want to rinse her mouth, wash her mouth. Om Mukhi Achman Iyam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. We want to oblations to her, bathe her with all nice things, water and milk. Om Snanartam Jalam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Panchamrit. We had honey, sugar, ghee, tulsi leaf mixed in milk. And we want to bathe her with this panchamrit because she's royalty, right? So we got to take her and we have to honor her life. We want to welcome. These are so scientific devotees that when we do this, it's so great. Om Amritam Pascho Choda Kena Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. We want to give her cloth so she can wear nice, beautiful cloth. Om Vastram Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. She's a brahmacharini, so we want to honor her with pavitra, that thread of significance of purity. Om Yagyo Pavitram Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. We want to make her smell good like we want to be smelling good too, with perfume. Om Gandham Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. We want to shower her with flowers. Om Pushpam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. And then now we want to put a mala, make her like she's a queen. And Om Malam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. And we want to offer tulsi leaf to her, to the deity. Om Tulsi Dalam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Isn't that so beautiful that we worshiping Pan Durga with the power of our mind? This is the greatest thing. Our mind is so powerful. We have to use it for the highest potential. Keep it pure and clean so we could use it for good things. Now we want to do Agrabati, worship her. Om Dupam Graha Pyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. And we want to light with a lighted lamp. We want to do Arti. Om Deepam Samar Darshayami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Mother eats too. She's alive. She needs her food. Nice cooking, what we prepared. Om Naivedyam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Om fruits. She needs fruits as for everybody likes fruit. Om Ritu Phalam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Now we're going to offer elaichi, cardamom seed, camphor, lavanga, betel leaf, and betel nut, sapari. Om Ilai Langava Karpur Adi Samhitam Tambulam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Give the mother a gift, nice gift, beautiful gift. She's come to your house as a guest. She's here in front of us, of our guests. Om Dakshinam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. And then we want to do the light. We want to do a beautiful arti. Take your time and you do a good arti on her. So this will, she will be like blessing her all the way, okay? Om Karpur Artam Kayam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Pradakshinam. We want to go around the mother. Like when we go in temple is that we want to go around the murtis. But she's not a murti here. She's alive. And we want to go around her. Om Pradakshanami Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Pranam ovations. We want to do everything that we didn't do in this mantra. We want to do to her nice things. Show adorations. Om Mantra Pushpam Jale Yuktam Samarpyami Sri Durgaye Namaha. Now we've worshipped the mother. How beautiful it is that, we're doing Bandurga Puja inside the forest with Surya Narayan being our light. We don't need the light. And as we go further now in this mandir, how beautiful this mandir is. Aren't you feeling good that you're doing Mother Durga worship? And you have the power of the mind to do it for you. So devotees, this is a time that we have to do introspection. It's the time to leave for the worship of the mother. Keep her in your mind. If the mind is not there and you do worship, what's the benefit? When the mind is there, then everything will be prosperous. So let us keep that, and let me try to do chant some mantras here. Give me a moment. Om Guru Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Sakha Tere Charano Me Guru Mera Koti Pranam Tere Charano Me Guru Mera Koti Pranam. Now, when I call upon the Guru and I say your father, your mother, your friend, your everything, then that inspiration comes. And who is the Guru? Mother Durga, Swami Parameshananda, the Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, the Buddha, the Christ. These are all manifestations of consciousness. Tumi Jnana Data, Tumi Shakti Data, Tumi Shanti Data, Tumi Mukti Data, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम। तुमी भी तुमी साधना, तुमी आराधना, तुमी प्रेमरण, तुमी करुणा, तुमी प्राणपति, तुमी रक्षा मेरा, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम। गुरु मात पिता गुरु बंधु साखा, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम। तुमी विधाता, तुमी परम पिता, तुमी राजधीराज गुरु महाराज, राजधीराज गुरु महाराज। गुरु मात पिता गुरु बंधु साखा, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में गुरु मेरा कोटि प्रणाम। ओम ओम या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चैतन्यत्ये विधीयते, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। Salutations and against to Durga Devi, who abides in all beings as consciousness, that all-pervading, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient power. He knows full power all the time, all-pervading, existing all over the universe, and omniscient, knowing the past, present, and future. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Sanstita, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Salutations and against to Durga Devi, who abides in all beings as intelligence, that Buddha. Yes. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chaya Rupena Sanstita, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Salutations and against to Durga Ma, who abides in all beings in the form of reflection. When we look at ourselves, we should see the gods and goddesses. That's why we are already gods and goddesses, but that reflection we should always have. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Salutations and again to Mother Durga, who abides in all being as power, Shakti, divine power. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sanstita, Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Salutations and against the Durga Ma, who resides in beings as forgiveness. Ah, what a beautiful thing. That we should not hold grudges and we should not have hatred. There's no such thing as a justified resentment. So today let us imbibe that thing, never to have any kind of ill feelings towards, no hatred, because all it does, it destroys you, the person who has these things. Om Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matri Rupena Sanstita, Namastasye 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 Namo Nama. Salutations to Mother Durga, who abides in all beings as the form of Mother. You know, Mother, we are all children of this great Mother. And all mothers, you know how powerful it is. You know how you feel for your children. You can give your life for them. So if we worship this Mother Durga as our mother, then she will be protecting us just like you mothers will protect all your children. So this morning, how beautiful is that? Aren't you having a good time? Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Daya Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Salutations to Mother Durga, who abides in all beings in the form of compassion. Compassion, what a beautiful word. That should be in our existence. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Lajja Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Nama. Salutations and against to Durga Ma, who resides in all beings in the form of modesty. How we dress, how we conduct ourselves, like we have to be respectful. Swami Parameshananda would have said, what are real assets? Self-confidence, self-reliance, self-respect. That these are the greatest things that we should have in our possession. Self-respect, that we will have to be respected all time and watch our behavior so that we do not infringe and disturb anyone. So devotees, this morning, it's so beautiful to be with you. It is my humble offering, and here we are doing puja. We did Mansika puja, the Ban Durga, that this mother also exists in everything. And Ban mean in the forest. This is Forest Ma. And also we worship her in all her beauty, and worship her to her 2 sons and 2 daughters. Well, I hope you had a good day, and Durga Puja is starting. Make this time a special effort to develop that inner strength, and with the blessings of Acharya Dev, I bid you a beautiful day. I know in India it's coming to the evening, and Puja has started. But with the COVID now, Mansika Puja is the greatest thing. You can follow this tape, listening to it, and hope it's inspire you. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.